Welcome back. In the previous class, already we discussed single inheritance and multi-level inheritance. In the today's class, I am going to talk about hierarchical inheritance. What is hierarchical inheritance? Derivation of several classes from single superclass. Derivation of several classes from single superclass is called hierarchical inheritance. Already in the previous class we have seen single and multi-level inheritance. What is hierarchical inheritance? Derivation of several classes from single superclass is known as hierarchical inheritance. For example, A is the superclass. Here A is the superclass. What are the other names of superclass? Base class, parent class. Base class, parent class. Next one, B, C, D. Here B is derived from A and C is derived from A. D is derived from A. Derivation of several classes from single superclass. Derivation of several classes from single superclass is known as hierarchical inheritance. Here B, C, D. These three are derived classes. Derived classes. What are the other names of derived class? Subclass, child class, new class. These all are the names of derived class. Hierarchical inheritance means derivation of several classes from single superclass is known as hierarchical inheritance. In this one figure, here B, C, D, these three are derived classes. These three derived from single superclass, that is called A. That is the meaning of hierarchical inheritance. Let me explain another figure here. For example, here flower. Here flower is the superclass. Next one, lily, rose, sunflower. These three are derived classes. These three classes derived from flower class. Here derivation of several classes. Here lily, rose, sunflower, these three are derived classes. These three classes derived from flower class. Here flower is the superclass. Lily, rose, sunflower, these three are derived classes. Derivation of several classes from single superclass is known as hierarchical inheritance. Let us see the example. Here I am defining one class. Class vehicle. In this class, here I am defining one class. Already we know that class declaration starts with the class keyword and followed by class name. Here class name is vehicle. In this class, I want to define two variables, name and wheels. name, what is the vehicle name, and how many number of wheels in a particular vehicle. That's why I want to define two variables, name and wheels. Here name is string type data type, string name int wheels. Here I am defining two variables, name and wheels. Here name is string type data type. Already we know that whenever we have to use string class or string data type in our programming language, according to the naming rules, first letter should start with uppercase letter. Here wheels is integer type data type. Every statement terminated by semicolon. Next one, here I am creating one constructor. Already we know that constructor name same as the class name. Here what is our class name? Vehicle. What is our constructor name? Vehicle. Constructor name same as the class name. In this constructor I have to pass the arguments. So it is a parameterized constructor. Here string A int B. It is a parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor means the constructor that accepts arguments as the parameter. Here A and B are the parameters of this constructor, but A is string type of data type, B is integer type data type. What is the body of this constructor? Within the constructor body, I have to initialize name equal to A, wheels equal to B. Here I am closing constructor body. Next I am defining one method, void show. In this method, I will print vehicle name and number of wheels on the console. Here I am writing system.out.println statement. Here system.out.println name equal to plus name. I will print vehicle name on the console. That's why I am writing here system.out.println statement. Next one, here I am writing enter system.out.println. In similar way, we have to access number of wheels on the console. Here wheels equal to plus wheels. Next one, we have to close method body. So in this one, I am defining one class vehicle. Here I am defining two variables, name and wheels. Next one, I am generating one constructor. What is the body of this constructor? In this constructor body, I have to initialize name equal to A, wheels equal to B. Next, I am defining one method. Here show is the method name. It is a one type of data type. I want to display both variable vehicle name and the number of wheels on the console. Here within the method body, I am writing. Already I have written two statements, system.out.println name equal to plus name, wheels equal to plus wheels. Here I am closing method body and the class body. Next one. Here, for example, hierarchical means derivation of several classes from single superclass. For example, vehicle is the class, light motor and heavy motor. These two are subclasses. These two classes derived from vehicle class. Here vehicle, light motor and heavy motor. Here vehicle is the superclass, light motor and heavy motor. These two are derived classes. These two classes derived from vehicle. Light motor extends the vehicle, heavy motor extends the vehicle. Next one, here I am defining subclass. Class light motor. Extends vehicle. Class light motor extends vehicle. Here light motor is the subclass. Vehicle is the superclass. Every subclass have some own variables and methods, and it gets all the properties from his superclass. In this one light motor class, I am defining one variable int gates. Here I am generating one subclass constructor light motor string A int B and int C. Every vehicle have some name and number of wheels. In this one light motor vehicle have a name and how many number of wheels on that particular vehicle and how many gears. Here already it is a light motor constructor name same as the class name, it is the subclass constructor. Already vehicle name and wheels and wheels properties available in superclass constructor. In this subclass I have to access superclass constructor in the subclass. In the subclass I have to access superclass constructor in the subclass. If we access superclass constructor in the subclass, it always must be the first statement in the subclass constructor. Here I am calling super constructor super A comma B. So we can accessing name and wheels data members from superclass constructor. Here in this constructor body I am initializing gates equal to C. Here I am closing constructor body. Here I am closing constructor body. Here I am defining one class light motor. Here light motor is the subclass. Light motor class extends the vehicle. Every class has some own data members and methods, but it is a subclass. It accessing all the properties from superclass. In this subclass I am defining one variables gears. It is an integer type, data type. Here I am already have generated one constructor, that is the light motor. Constructor name same as the class name. In this constructor have three arguments A, B, C. Already vehicle name string A int B int C. Already A, B means name and wheels properties available in superclass constructor. In the subclass we want to access superclass constructors within the subclass. It always must be the first statement in the subclass constructor. Next one I am initializing gates equal to C. I am closing constructor body. Here I am defining show method void show. Show is available in the superclass method also. Show is available in the superclass method, and show already I have written show method in the subclass. Subclass. If we have to write superclass and subclass have the same method name, JVM by default accessing only subclass methods. In order to access superclass methods also in the subclass, within the subclass method we can call super keyword. With the help of super keyword we can access it. Here I am calling, with the help of super reference I am calling show method. Here this show method is a superclass method. In this one I am writing one system.out.println statement. System.out.println gates equal to plus gates. Next one we can closing the method body and the class body. It is the light motor class constructor and method. Next continuation. Here class heavy motor extends vehicle. It is a hierarchical inheritance derivation of several classes from single superclass. Here derivation of several classes means light motor and heavy motor. Single superclass means that is vehicle. Here in this this heavy motor class, in this one, heavy motor is a subclass, vehicle is the superclass. Already you know that every subclass have some own data members and methods, and it gets all the variables and methods from superclass. Heavy motor, this heavy motor have one data member that is called int permit. Int permit. Here I am generating heavy motor constructor. Constructor name same as the class name. Here heavy motor string A comma int B comma int C. Already A and B properties available in the superclass. Already vehicle name and number of wheels, that property is available in superclass. Simply we can accessing by calling the superclass constructor, we can accessing those properties in our heavy motor class. In this heavy motor constructor, I am calling super A comma B. Super A comma B. Next one, I am initializing permit equal to C. Permit equal to C. Here I am closing constructor body. Next, I am defining one method. Here void show. Show is available in the light motor class and vehicle class. Both the subclasses have show method. Already we have written show method in the light motor class and vehicle class. If the method name is same in both the superclasses and subclasses, JVM will print subclass methods. In order to access superclass methods also, we have to use super keyboard. Here, in this method, I am calling super dot show. Super dot show. In this one method body, I am writing one system dot out dot println. Here, system dot out dot println. Permit in years. Permit in years. Permit in years equal to plus permit. Plus permit. We have to close the method body and the class body. Okay. So here heavy motor extends vehicle. In this one heavy motor, already we have written one variable permit. It is a type, data type. In this we can create one constructor, heavy motor constructor. What is the body of this constructor? A super A comma B, permit equal to C. Permit means you have to purchase one vehicle. What is the how many years the vehicle lifetime? Permit in years. For example, if any failure is there, it will give free of cost. That's why we can use permit. For example, I am purchasing one vehicle, Pulsar or any vehicle car. What is the warranty of that particular vehicle? Here, next I am writing main method. Next I am defining another class hierarchical inheritance. Simply class name is H inheritance. In this class I am creating main method. Here public static void main. Here public static void main string aux array. String aux array. String aux array. In this class, I am creating object of both the classes, both the subclasses, heavy motor and light motor. Here, light motor, L equal to new light motor. Light motor class have three constructors: name, vehicle name, Pulsar, and wheels is the integer type data type. 2. Next one, gauge. For example, 4. Next one, I am creating object of heavy motor class. Next one, heavy motor H equal to new heavy motor, bus. First one vehicle name, next one wheels, number of wheels 6. Next how many years, permit in years. Next argument is permit in years. What is the warranty of that particular vehicle? For example, dot show method, H dot show method, H dot show method. With the help of these two classes, object reference, we can call the show method. If you compare and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Here, vehicle name is name equal to Pulsar, wheels equal to 2, gears equal to 4. Next one, name equal to bus, wheels equal to 6, permit equal to 20. We have to get these output if you compile and run this program. It is the hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means derivation of several classes from single superclass. Derivation of several classes from single superclass is called hierarchical inheritance. Thank you.